Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Well, today I want to talk about. I want to ask women: at what point do we as women start taking accountability for our own actions, for our own ability to make the wrong decisions? It's like if a snake bites you one time, right? Okay, and you go back in that same area where the snake bit you the first time, you get bit a second time. Is it the snake's fault or is it your fault? Because we already know a snake is a snake, and you can't trust a snake. And if you going in an area with a bunch of snakes, the chances are you're going to get bit. Cardi B and her messed up situation with Offset. Now she got online crying to Offset about how she stuck by him and blah blah blah. Y'all already know the story, right? But Offset already did you wrong the first time when he was on the phone with when he was texting what's her name? Summer Bunny. I think it was Summer Bunny and another rapper chick. But the point is he was all on there entertaining them. Plus, you got in trouble jumping on two women paying a hit on two women. I think it's like that. I think she hired her crew to jump two chicks, two strippers who slept with Offset. Yeah, that's what it was. Now you got in trouble for that. You went to court for that. This man who you call your baby dad, this man who you call your husband, is causing you money. Money. Then he comes and try to get you back. Your supporters try to warn you. You take up for them. You listen to an idiot you listen to another snake like The Game bringing up what our great grandmothers went through in the past. Like that's something to be proud of. And you take him back. Stuck by him when he was down. Now he done came up a little bit. And now he's bit you again. Let me repeat that. He's bitten you again. And now you online hooping and hollering and crying. You need to get offline. Look in the mirror and hoop and holler at yourself, Cardi B. Because this is your fault. You allowed him to do whatever he want to. And for many years you were okay with it. So you need to get offline and look in the mirror and hoop and holler at yourself. That goes for a lot of us who make these messed up decisions. I don't care nothing about that's your husband, and that's your baby daddy. When he messing around on you and doing you wrong, he not looking at the fact that you his wife or his fiance or his baby mama. He not looking at that when he mess up on you. So we need to stop looking at that because they're using that against us to play us. Even the Bible said when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, and he's supposed to treat her with respect. He's supposed to treat her right. But far too often men skip that in the Bible. They skip that part in the Bible. They go out. I'm talking about the married men. The married men, most of the time, a lot of them go out and be just as toxic as they want to be. Then come back and use the other part of the Bible against the woman to make her fall in line. And if you crazy enough to fall for it, that's on you. You need to look at God's word and read God's word and get a better understanding of it yourself. Instead of allowing men to tell you what it is and use it against you to manipulate you into being a slave, being, a doormat for them to step on anytime they want to. Cardi B needs to take accountability, look in the mirror, and blame herself for what happened. But don't waddle in it. Get back up and make better decisions. And that's just what it is. Christian Rock, she's another one. She don't know how to take accountability for some of the screwed up decisions that she made. And there's two reasons why she get a pass. One is colorism, and two, is pretty privileged. Those the only two reasons why she get away with what she gets away with. If she wasn't light skinned or pretty, she wouldn't be getting no pass. Y'all would not be giving her the same passes. Y'all would be dragging her every other day. She always getting passes. Her fans are always taking up for her. One of my friends made a comment, and she was right. You know, Christian had got online and was talking about how Blueface put his hands on her and beat her and all this and that. I was trying to use the baby as an excuse and all this. And the only thing my friend said was, I feel bad for her, but how can you feel bad for her when she put herself in this position? She already knew what type of man Blueface was before she decided to have the baby from him. And then the girl will come, one of her followers talking about he wanted the baby too, and blah blah blah. Okay, and then my friend was like, well, of course he probably wanted the baby. And a man will say anything when he getting the feel good. And another reason why Blueface probably wanted a baby from her so he can use that baby against her to control her. That's what plenty of men do. It's not really talked about that much, but there are men out there who will get a woman pregnant just so he can use that baby against her in order to control her. If Christian was going to continue to screw Blueface, she should have took precautions not to get pregnant, because she already saw what type of man he was. She admitted to sleeping with him while he was with Jada and Alexis. What made her think that he was going to be faithful to her once he got with her? Instead of her getting online talking about what he did to her and all that, she need to look in the mirror and take accountability for her actions. It's her fault because she chose to have that baby. She chose to get pregnant. Now, this is what her and Cardi B have in common. And I could have sworn I saw a video with Christian with Offset. And if this is true, she jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Blueface and Offset are the same. The only difference is Blueface is more aggressive and more vocal with heels, and Offset is sneaky. And here's the thing. Here's my question. Instead of jumping from relationship to relationship, how about you be single? Take care of your child. Take some therapy. Learn how to love yourself. Because once you do that, you'll make better choices and better decisions in who you choose, the type of men you choose. Society is the fault for this because they make women feel inadequate without a man. And we be dumb enough to fall for it. Stop listening to society. Stop getting in these toxic relationships and stop getting in these toxic marriages. Summer Walker is another one. She hopped from one toxic man to another toxic man to another toxic man and gets pregnant from everyone she gets with. That's the bad thing. Now, I heard a rumor, and I don't know how true it is, that she pregnant by Lil Meech. I don't know. All I know is if it is true and she has a baby from him and it doesn't work out, she needs to look in the mirror at herself and start taking accountability for her actions. Learn from her actions and don't make the same mistakes. Last but not least, Miss Ashanti, if it is true and you are pregnant by Nelly, and when it don't work out, you need to look yourself in the mirror because it's your fault. Because you chose to get pregnant by a man who has commitment issues. He don't even much want to get married. All he want to do is sleep around and play the field. And you already knew this before you decided to get pregnant by him. She was doing good. She was doing good. She wasn't pregnant. She didn't have no baby. She didn't have no problems. She allowed these red pill, blue pill men and these mammies to get in her ear and tell her she was doing bad because she didn't have a child and she wasn't married to nobody. Then she got back with Nelly, I guess out of pressure, and ended up screwing herself over. We don't know if she pregnant. This could be a rumor. So she innocent until proven guilty. But if she is, she needs to take accountability for her own actions. Especially if they end up breaking up. They'll get one woman pregnant, then get with the woman with no kids, and most likely give them the ring and marry them. But in Nelly's case, he had commitment issues. He'll just break up with Ashanti and get back with his ex, or get with a woman with no kids. Many of these men online tell y'all every day about how they hate single moms and they blame single moms for their position. Don't these celebrities, because they screwing up. You listen. Stop birthing their kids. Stop. Let somebody else birth their kids. You enjoy your best life. Don't follow these examples of these women that I just told you about. And marrying them is just as bad. If you already know they snakes, what you think they're going to be in a marriage? They're going to be snakes. And then they're going to use the kids and the marriage against you to continue to be snakes. Don't marry them. Don't birth their kids. These celebrity women are bad role models because they'll have you doing what they're doing. Learn from their mistakes and make better choices as women. Peace.